Hi, today I'm going to show you step by step how I clean my Pentair DE swimming pool filter. I'm CJ with Electric Eye Network. Let's get started. The water's looking really good. The pool's clean. My pressure's up to 25 PSI now, so I want to change the filter, get the screens clean, keep a sparkling clean pool. Turn the filter off to change it. This is the Pentair 4000 series diatomaceous earth or DE filter for swimming pools. Let's unscrew the clamp on the filter. This is the 58 square foot version with 8 filter screens inside. Woo! Put these somewhere they definitely won't be misplaced. Start the filter just for a second, and that's gonna pop up. Yeah, that's right. Now, before it all backwashes into the pool, I'm going to flip this lever here. This is the backwash lever. It opens the bottom of the filter canister to let all the water in the canister out. That's all draining out, and once it's empty, I'll be able to lift this right off because there's no more pressure sucking it down. Now you can see these are perfectly coated with filter media, and they've sucked up some remnants of dead algae and some dirt. So they're pretty much coated and they're ready to be changed for a nice free-flowing filter. We'll unscrew this top wing nut and take this top piece off that holds all the filters together. Make sure when you get towards the end there, you don't let it fall down into the filter and lose that. And also get a hold of this washer and also put these somewhere where you know you're not going to lose them. Pop this little air tube screen thing off and also put that where you're not going to lose it. Now we can take this thing right off here. This tube is clamped in here. Ow. Now what we can do is start taking out these filter screens, and we'll take them to where we're going to wash them down. It's natural organic filter media, so you can rinse it off right here on your lawn, and it goes right down into the lawn and just becomes part of the soil. Turn them over, get both sides good. I usually just spray them all down here and then wash the residue into the lawn. Let's get the rest of these done. Rinse the inside of the canister lid, as well as the rim where it seals. Rinse all the parts. These are the screen top holder and the outer clamp. Wash away what's left in the bottom of the filter canister, and blast the rim and gasket with water to blow away any debris that might keep it from sealing well. Now you're ready for the magic lube. Yes, it really is called Magic Lube. It's a non-silicone lube that works well with the chemical makeup of the gasket, keeping it functional for longer. I already have enough on and it's clean, so I'll just show you. You put it here and along here, as well as coat the gasket with it. Now we're ready to reinstall the clean filter screens. They set into the pipe fittings on the bottom of the filter canister. Each pipe fitting has a small nipple that fits into this slot on each screen. You can feel them lock into position when they match up correctly. Make sure this air tube comes up the middle to lock onto the holder. If you've seated all the screens correctly, they should all be the same height. Now here's the top holder, which has tabs that help keep the screens from moving around. snap the air tube to the holder and put the tall threaded pole through the middle hole of the holder. Then just move the holder around and sometimes shift some screens to be on one side or another of the tabs sticking down. It doesn't seem like an exact science to me, but when the holder is seated directly against the tops of all the screens, you can kind of tell it's solid. Grab the washer and wing nut to secure the top holder. Make sure to be very careful not to drop either of these. You'll have to take everything apart again to retrieve them. And don't tighten it tightly. The holder is just plastic. Put the screen back on the air tube. Again, make sure not to drop it. Now we can put the lid back on the filter. Add the metal clap around the outside. Put the washer and large wing nut on. Just get it on as tightly as you can. You'd be surprised, it's got to be pretty tight to be completely leak-free. It really squishes it down. And before starting the pump, make sure to close the backwash valve. Now start the pump. The Hayward pump I have should self-prime. I see water already. Now open the top valve on the filter to let air escape, allowing the filter to fill with water. When water starts shooting out, you know it's full. Close it quickly to save water. Check the skimmer to make sure it's taking in water as would be expected. It looks like a perfect flow. The system pressure is 13 psi, which is perfect for my system prior to putting in filter media, and that will only raise it 1 or 2 psi when it's first put in. I've been using FiberClear cellulose filter media as an alternative to diatomaceous earth, or DE. For more about FiberClear, see my video explaining why I like it so much. Instructions on the bag provide a table showing how much FiberClear should be used in place of the amount of DE you were using. I find that 7 scoops with this included cup is the right amount for my system. This coats the screens thinly and completely so that they can filter small particles out of the water but not clog substantially for several months. Just remember, you can always add more. It'll just pile on to what you already have in there. So if you're still learning your pool, it's better to start with less than you need than more. These fibers filter particles down to 2 microns, while DE typically filters down to 4 to 5 microns. Because of this, I've found my water stays crystal clear without the need for additional clarifiers that I used to need. Once we've added FiberClear or DE to the filter, we're finished. Now it's recommended that you let your pump run for 8 hours to let your water cycle through. By then the filter media has coated the screens well and will remain in place, filtering small particles out of your water for months. After that 8-hour run time, the filter media has settled onto the screens, and now we're at 14 psi. I'll turn this so that this arrow is about where the meter is, and then that'll tell me when to change it, which is about where we were, around the mid-20s. The reason this ring turns is because your pool system is unique in its size, plumbing, and pump. So your starting point can very well be different from somebody else's. And then the point at which you should clean your filter is about 10 to 12 psi above your starting point. One extra tip I'd like to give you is that if you have any algae in your pool before you clean your filter, shock the pool and brush it before cleaning the filter. This will eliminate any algae and will trap any algae spores in the filter before you clean it. I used to use this pool shock. 2 or 3 of these packets would eliminate all algae within 24 hours. I haven't needed shock for the past 2 years because now I use this POOLRX Plus. All I use in my water besides chlorine and muriatic acid is this POOLRX pod. which uses natural minerals to stop the reproduction of algae. This allows me to keep my water relatively chemical-free and my pool maintenance simple. Check out my video where I demonstrate how simple POOLRX is to use. I hope this pool filter cleaning video has been useful for you. If there are other things you'd like to see demoed, or you have any tips from your own experience, feel free to share them in the comments. Have fun swimming in your crystal clear water. I'll see you soon.